You're Near the Wild with Mat Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska.
Hello.
John Norris.
Hey.
And Mat Becker. John,
Hey, guys.
are you at work or are you in the bus?
I'm at work.
Okay. Well, the line sounds fantastic. I don't know what happened a couple weeks ago, but knock on wood.
We have spotty Wi-Fi sometimes, but I think I found the good one.
You found the little corner?
The FBI surveillance one?
Yep.
It's so funny. One thing, remember that was the old trick was you put on a fake name and it would get like FBI surveillance or.
Hold on, you're breaking up. What happened? Say that again.
Hang on, let me shut this off.
But that's what they used to do with the Wi-Fi. Remember, that was the early trick was so nobody would hack into your Wi-Fi. They'd tell you to use a crazy name like FBI surveillance or something, and nobody would log on to it, thinking it was like Russian KGB and all that, and it was all funny. But then now it's ridiculous. Now they're so desperate for attention.
So how can you type in those Russian characters? I see those on YouTube videos sometimes. There'll be the characters.
I use Wingding.
You can go in there and change your computer language.
Yeah, I don't want to get permanent on anything.
We have to go all the way.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
what you can't do too is you can go into Google and just convert it in Google and later.
Copy and paste.
Is that static on the line, or are you having a round of ding dongs there?
That's
John?
I actually have a Pop-Tart.
A Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I don't recommend Pop-Tarts. They taste stale, but maybe these are old. I don't know.
Well, the question now is, don't say anything yet, John. The question now is
blueberry.
I was going to say maple brown sugar.
You know, I like maple brown sugar, but only in if it's been in a toaster, and this is straight out of the vending machine.
Oh.
So you have El Dante.
Should I ruin it for you? Should I tell you guys what it is?
Well, no.
It's strawberry, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Becker, Becker had blueberry. He started with blueberry.
No, I changed the strawberry once he said, you want me to tell you? Then I knew he had strawberry.
Yep.
Well, I'm good at poker. I bet you $100.
Too late now.
Yeah.
All right, that counts as a prediction. Then.
Yeah, volcanoes are going off. And now, do you see that? Now they're saying that 51% chance that the Democrats will hold the Senate.
But
is that a good chance? That seems like.
No, I'm telling you, it's a feather in the wind. I don't know enough about Scotland to make a prediction there, but I don't think Scotland's not voting against the UK.
Everything I read is like how Americans feel about it.
What's the upshot?
We don't even know
now?
where it is.
I have no idea. I could not find it on a map.
Oh, okay.
What, Great Britain and Scotland? I go to the Highland Games every year, so I feel like I'm informed.
That's how you get your news about Scotland or the UK?
That is, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Today it's very rainy, so it's overcast. So if you're looking for a sign from above, it looks like all Scotland.
I know Scotland wants to, the people that want to break away are figuring on cashing in on all that North Sea oil, which is a huge producer of crude. And the deal was when that area was developed, it was developed with the agreement that all of the what are they called up there? Scotland.
Proceeds?
No, all of the UK, all of the kingdom would share in the profits from North Sea oil exploration because that's who invested in it. And now the yes people who want to break Scotland away from the UK are saying, no, mine, that's ours, and we're going to take the lion's share of it.
Yeah, but they don't have a currency, is what's going to throw the whole thing in a mess.
Yeah, but don't they just use the euro?
No, see the thing is, euro's so volatile they could lose their ass overnight. They could end up another Iceland.
Yeah, and they might not get accepted into the EU.
So then what would
Isn't
they?
that something I heard?
But see, isn't that exactly? Isn't that exactly what's supposed to happen then? Then they'll figure out a way to make money, right?
Well, we're going to take the Ukraine, but we're not going to take a place that's known for dresses and scotch. So we'll take a place known for semi-terrorists.
So they'll use the sterling pound right now, correct? In the UK.
Yeah,
that's what
that
they
was
use.
the joke. They want to keep the currency, but then we get rid of the country behind it.
So then what do they do?
That's what the England's going. You're not using the pound, and they go, we'll just keep the banks and use your pound, and we'll just go from there.
Well, no, they'll take their football and go home, right?
Yeah, England said, no, you're not. We're not doing that.
But I mean, how can you stop that? Because I mean, look at how much of American currency goes down to third world nations. There's tons of that shit flowing down to Mexico.
Oh, that's how they do it. Remember that one guy goes, we pay taxes in the U.S. He was illegal. Said he sends money home to Mexico. And they go, well, how do you pay taxes? You're illegal. He goes, Western Union takes a fee.
Yeah. Oh, that's their taxes?
He's the guest here. He doesn't know that they're not part of the U.S.
The tax is basically the transaction fee on Western Union, and they consider that a tax.
He thought
on
that
the
was a
income?
government tax they were putting on him. Of course, he didn't really speak much English, but he was able to do an interview on a local TV station. That was good.
So Becker,
I don't understand taxes either. And I speak English.
What's your prediction for Scotland?
I think they stay in the UK.
You think they're going to vote to stay in the UK?
I don't think now's a good time to go out on your own. I think we all learned that lesson when Charlie Sheen left his show.
Yeah. I mean, you got a good girlfriend. She's not a great looker, but you want to, you're comfortable. There's not a lot of fighting.
300 years, you're gonna have a few fights.
Yeah,
she's got a bit of a drinking problem, but other than that, she's okay.
Not as bad as Scotland. At least they're not seeing monsters in their lakes. Yeah, yeah. It'll be interesting.
I know.
Because I mean.
John Oliver had a thing on it's on YouTube right now, and Hannigan had posted that it's Hannigan, Doug's manager, is Scottish. So his
how does he feel? Why are we talking about?
Yeah, why are we talking about? Why can't we
I
go to the rest of the Scott?
He suggested the John Oliver interview, or the John Oliver.
They really don't like to work in Scotland.
Yeah, he also doesn't live there. He lives in Los Angeles. But I guess that John Oliver thing, he nailed it on the head. I just hadn't seen it yet. So
He lives in Little Scotland.
Little Scotland, just outside of West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Home of the best haggis in America.
That's when you find out what haggis is, you're like, oh my God. Yeah. What is that crunching noise?
It's a rapper. I'm almost done.
Could you not do it on the mic? Is there a chance you could do it under a table or something? More of a discreet, so it doesn't sound like you're cooking bacon?
I have mics everywhere. That's the problem.
That is the problem. I'm officially, we're into Halloween mode right now.
I saw some pictures.
Yeah, we're just now planning out the Halloween. It should be fun this year.
Oh, you have this. I saw the skeleton, and then one of your dogs was dressed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's Cyril. Yeah, in the duck outfit. I have a duck outfit too. Don't ruin it. But we're gonna go trick or treating as ducks. It's been raining out.
Which is which?
Yeah. Hello. I can't tell.
Becker, last year, did they have the Pet-O-Ween?
They did not. That did not stop Becky from making 3 incredible costumes.
So
and going.
Explain Pet-O-Ween really quick.
Pet-O-Ween is a thing they do every year at the Sears Mall through Chaille, and they decided not to do it last year, and Becky never looked it up.
You're telling me Chaille, Alaska's rock station, is no longer doing pet costume contests?
That they between them and the Sears Mall, I don't know what happened, but they just didn't do it, and we still showed up, and we had about 20 people show up.
Did you have your own? I mean, you could do like a flash mob Pet-O-Ween.
We kind of did, because nobody knew. Even the security guy must be new, because he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Dogs.
As long as you ain't got no guns, it's all right.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, that ball's a good one. They have guns, but yeah, it was weird. And then they just kind of wrote it off. He just kind of goes, well, I don't know. There, I guess you guys are okay then, because he doesn't know. And so, like, we could have set the event up and done it ourselves.
No, it's like you said a couple weeks ago on the podcast. Hey, where do we set up? We're here. We're here for the thing. Where do we set up? I mean,
exactly. You're going, I got a case of Surge soda here that's going bad.
You just wheel in your little karaoke machine as a PA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
you should.
folks.
I think you should come in like if it's not going to happen this year, then you should just show up on a designated day with
know what?
enough
We don't-
people. Becker, the thing is, the Sears Mall is not going to turn away 7 people with costumed pets. That is a dead mall.
I don't know a ton of people with pets. We'll just do our own VIP pet show.
Yeah.
Becker,
We'll show up, set it up.
Halloween is coming a little bit early this year. The Anchorage Pet Expo is coming up September 27th, and they have a pet costume contest.
Ooh,
do.
will Becky be done in time?
Yeah, she'll be done probably by the 27th. Yeah, she tries. I'm done by then. But
No,
Yeah, she could do that.
September 27th. That's
You're
around the
going to be in
corner.
Vegas.
September. Wait.
You're going to be in Vegas.
Oh, it's just like that goddamn 24-hour movie
Yeah,
challenge. Everybody
You-
planned
you miss-
everything on the
You're
damn.
missing all the good stuff.
There's a huge poker tournament that day in town here. I'm like going. Everyone planned everything for the goddamn only day I'm gone. Fritz. So really, September 27th?
Yeah.
That. No wonder nobody goes. I'm sorry. I thought it'd be in October.
Well, if you're willing to travel, you can go to the St. Louis Pet Expo on October 25th.
Wow, that would actually.
See, now
be
that's
more-
that's the right time to have the pet costume contest.
Mm-hmm.
that would be the time to do it. Yeah.
You know, you can just spend a month in Nevada and go to the Reno Pet Expo on November 1st on the Day of the Dead.
Oh, I'll actually be there for the 26th through the 29th. Is there anything in Vegas?
Just gonna miss it.
I don't know if I could bring my dogs down to Vegas. Just don't know there's enough stuff for dogs to do.
Is there any way you could just like going back to the Anchorage one? Is there any way that you could just have their outfits ready and then have someone pin something to them so that they can walk the walk and
I don't see why we need them.
Give
Why do we
them-
need a? Why do
give
we
them
need
bus fare.
promoters?
they're champions that like to compete.
We can just show up and do our own show. I just never thought of that. We'll just get other people. Amy will bring her dog. We'll get everybody who has a pet. I got a few pens with snakes and shit. They love to get out of the house with them.
Put up a flyer
Just
at Petco.
yeah, tie ribbon on them. Call them, bend them like a cane. I don't know.
No, you just put
Do
them
something.
in a soccer sock.
I know
Sleeping
that's
bag.
the snake people are real weird. I mean, I like them, but they'll bring out their snakes like our summer festival. Is it cool if I have a snake in the bar? I go, no, I guarantee it's not. And they're like, are you sure? And I go, I can 100%. Yeah, no, you can't have them in the
I'm
bar.
doing an
Okay.
audible. I'm calling this from the bar right now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep the snake under my coat then. I go, yeah, no, because no reason you wouldn't have a snake under your coat.
Keep it under your coat in your car.
Yeah, if you could just not have it here, then yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I mean, it's Southern California. You'll be on the boardwalk down in Venice, and you'll see someone there with an iguana or something like that.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
for-
the
for-
classic.
For
freak-
$10, he'll put it on your neck and you can take a picture.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
usually-
that's kind of appropriate for that. But in
It's-
the birdhouse, I don't know about that.
Well, no, it's not. Yeah, you can't have anything like that in the bar. I mean, even if you can, I'm just saying you can't. So there you go. So we're just gonna make it a rule. There's no good that comes from this. You lost it. Where do you think you lost it? That's a cell phone. Can you imagine losing a snake?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Some guy trying to play pool with your boa?
Yeah.
I mean, snakes don't sell more drinks. Nobody sees a snake and needs a drink.
No.
that would be a great place to if a snake was able to get out. Thinking for the snake, that would be a great place, Coots, because the whole place. I mean, it's a block long, and there's lots of like underground area, like down in the basement and stuff like that.
Oh.
That snake could live for years and no
Yeah.
one'd see it.
Nobody would know.
And there's not really a way to handle snake eradication up in Anchorage.
You know, next thing you know, just snakes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's that's again, there you go. That's why. And yeah, you're right. If it got loose in there, it would know where to hang out and hide. And
Oh yeah.
wow. Yeah. Bad idea.
I'm glad you made that rule, Becker.
Good call.
And
Good call.
Yeah, and now everyone can just cite this day, September 17th. It has been mandated by Mat Becker that no snakes allowed in the bar.
This is
Period.
the day Mat Becker casts the snakes out of the birdhouse.
That's it.
Yes.
It's every day is like St. Patrick's Day.
What about guys named Snake?
A guy named Snake?
Yeah,
They probably can't get through our security system.
he has warrants anyway.
So yeah, Halloween's coming, and that's the thing is we're starting to volley up for that. It's going to be fun.
I have made no preparations whatsoever.
Oh, you're going out though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you guys, we talked about costumes already. It is full swing down here in Washington State, Seattle, with the Value Village has been transformed. The front quarter of the layout inside is just nothing but cheap Halloween stuff.
Wow.
So it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's when I go by. It's weird because Value Village is one of those ones you can go into, and as long as you put enough costumes on, you can walk out with the same thing you came in with. You're going, I got 15 costumes on. As long as I come out in a flannel shirt and I went in a flannel, I'm good.
You trade up or down.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah, sometimes they squirrel away throughout the year. They squirrel away some of the donations because they meaning the people that are sorting these things in, I imagine, some warehouse size thing with just open on one end with a dump truck dumping in dirty clothes.
Onto a bunch of children who just have to work all day.
Yeah, just picking through. Some of those people that are picking out the items and sorting them are actually throwing things over their shoulder that they think are for Halloween. Unfortunately, those are some of the things I like to wear all year round. So
sure.
I have to actually hit the thrift stores when it's probably not the best time to go because it is Halloween. You got a lot of people that go there just one time a year.
But that's when you find your style.
Oh, and I found one. I found not only me. I described it in my head. I'm like, wow, that looks like carpet. This jacket, suit jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I thought to myself when I looked at it, and I said, oh, please be in my size. I put it on. I'm like, this feels like carpet. And right then, my girlfriend Tracy walks up behind me and goes, hey, that looks like a carpet. I'm all, bingo. That's sold.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it gives me a rash.
So you think it was made out of carpet?
It's a carpet-ish material.
Like shag?
No, a low pile.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say a Berber. That would be
What color?
What color? Oh, that's the beauty. Like a golden brown. Like more brown than gold, but yeah, definitely a gold brown.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. And the only thing
Good luck finding pants.
Well, that's the thing is that I can only think that the only reason this code is out there is because someone in April said, throw that in the Halloween bin. So I got lucky.
Because somebody wants to go to a party dressed as a carpet?
Or whatever. They see that'll be good for the nerd outfit or whatever. I don't know.
It's been my ongoing thing with all the thrift stores. When people go there for Halloween outfits, there's people who actually shop there and they wear it because they don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it just sometimes it disgusts me when they take a brand new shirt and tear it up to play a zombie because this poor guy just needed a white shirt to wear to work.
Yeah.
While he's settling shoes.
If they don't have enough money, you know what they should do? Go to Kohl's or JCPenney because those places are cheaper than Value Village.
Yeah, it's starting to get that way. Definitely.
I have looked at blazers at Value Village that were like $45, and you go to JCPenney with like an armload of stuff, and they're like, that's $10.
Yeah, and Kohl's too.
JCPenney is about to start having those like sales where you like as much as you can stuff into a bag.
Yeah, they weigh you when you go in and weigh you when you go out by the pound, like the thrift store.
Yep.
We used to go to a restaurant, a family style eating. You know what I mean by that? Family
Sizzler.
style. No, family style is like where there's a big table and then they'll bring one big thing of mashed potatoes, turkey.
Yeah.
So
Olive Garden. I don't know. I have no idea what you're saying.
It
Kind
kind
of
of like
a home cooked meal by somebody else.
yeah.
Okay.
And it was called the Big Yellow House, and it was like it looked like a 2-story like Victorian house, right? And when you walked in, you would get on the scale, and that's how much you would pay for your meal.
So how much was it a pound?
I can't remember. It was when we were young because it was all the kids would get on there. Who thought of that? Were women getting on the scale? I don't remember. I
so wait, are you paying like based on
your
weight, or do they weigh you when you go in and then when you go out?
No. They weigh you right when you get there. You get on the scale. And
so were you sick? You're like 60 pounds, probably say, right?
So, yeah, let's say that.
Okay. So you're 60 pounds. So you pay $6 or 60 cents?
1 second,
I don't know. It's not $1 a pound or a penny a pound, but it was something. It was kind of like I think they had it like gridded or like a color coded. So if you as you got heavier, you would get into different zones.
So yeah, you could get dinged.
Yeah, that's why we don't.
Wonder why they went out of business.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the all-you-can-eat buffets have gone through the roof. The Big Yellow House franchise, it went under. No shit. Picking on the fat guy is a bad idea in the food business.
It should go down, right?
Yeah, that's it. See, all you can eat. We're happy. We've reinforced the doorway and widened it just for you, Gus. Come on in.
See,
your private booth is ready.
Those used to be bothersome stairs. Now it's a nice ramp. There's an escalator right up here.
He's like a skin parade float, but don't you worry about that. Everybody grab an arm and drag him in. That's not a health problem. I'm tired of all these drug dealers out there trying to kill people when we're in here pouring gravy down your third neck. I don't understand why we can't go to war on food like they did with drugs or anything else. I go, screw you. Food is the biggest killer there is. They said that we're now getting obese in that low part where it kills you when you're shaped like a candy kiss or an apple.
Pear.
Every KFC we get off the street, it's like 3 more pop up. There's nothing we can do.
No, that's it. Why do we need so many? They go, well, what would happen? I don't know. These kids would get real jobs and not spit in your food on a regular basis.
Is KFC the problem, you think?
I think they all are. Burger King's, yeah, there's a health nut waiting to happen.
Yeah, just any fast food is a problem.
Took more grease and put it on top of the other grease, and then we put cheese on it.
I do think Burger King is one of the lowest on the fast food totem pole.
Yeah, I think Quiznos beats them out. I hate Quiznos.
Quiznos, I put that in kind of like the sandwich shop, like a little different than the fast food.
Subway first. I'll go eat Subway. I can handle Subway. But Quiznos is so different that it doesn't even taste like Subway. I go, wow, how did you take the same ingredients and fuck it up? You sure you don't want it toasted? No, I didn't buy fresh bread to have you stick it in a toaster oven, you idiot. Well, do you want the meat microwave? That's what they asked me last time. I go, no, I don't want the meat microwave, you idiot. It's a cold sandwich.
You don't like it, but you're still giving them chances.
Just once a week.
No, I was forced into it. We were on our way out to Girdwood. That was the only thing at the strip mall.
Oh, okay.
Other than going to Annie's Baked Donuts and more donut fucking, it was all sugar.
They have a great locale menu. Annie's Donuts and bread.
Yeah, what we do is we take donuts and put sugar on them, and then we deep fry them.
Well, I'll tell you what we did this week. My sister-in-law, it was her birthday, and she was actually graduating from with her master's degree, and it's 2 days apart. So we go, well, this is a great time for a sheet cake.
Yeah.
And went to Costco, got a chocolate sheet cake with chocolate frosting, and brought it home. And, there's 4 of us here, and we each ate, a small piece of cake, and now we've got this huge, half of a sheet cake is the smallest they sell. And it's reasonable. It's $17.99, but we've got a half of a sheet cake.
What's he graduate in nutrition?
Well, we should have got someone who knew math because we needed a smaller sheet cake. But they didn't sell it, so I just bought it, right? Well, she found this recipe where you make sheet cake cookies. You take the sheet cake and you dump it into a bowl and you mash the whole thing up, frosting and all. You take the big flowers or any kind of like a decorative frosting off, but the regular frosting is on there, and mash that up in a bowl, and then get an ice cream, a little small ice cream scoop, kind of like they use to scoop out butter at restaurants and put it in a little ramekin. You get it's like about an ounce. Well, you get that and you put that on the cookie sheet, put that in the oven, and they are fucking delicious. Better than the cake, but it's a sheet cake cookie. Delicious, guys. I'm telling you.
I didn't see this coming. I thought you were I was going to say, don't worry, Halloween's coming. Just cut up the cake in little pieces and drop it in everybody's bag. You're good.
Well, the thing is that a sheet cake, there's always extra sheet cake. No one finishes a sheet cake. Every wedding, anywhere you go, John, you're at a corporate situation. I'm sure there's a sheet cake there once a month.
Right now, there's a sheet cake just waiting.
There you
waiting
go.
for this cookie treatment.
Yes.
Wow.
The only problem is the sheet cake. The name's not too sexy. Sheet cake cookies sounds clinical, robotic. So we're thinking of different names.
Sheet cake. That sounds a lot like shit cake.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's that too.
That's what a derivative of.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like crispy brownie tops. Because, I mean, you're creating that imagery in the listener's head right there.
Or strawberry tickle.
Strawberry, same thing. See there? That's a good one.
I don't know. Marketing would be pretty easy. You just tell people, like, is your body physically unable to eat any more sheet cake? Well, here's what you do. Now you transform that sheet cake that you can't eat anymore. If you turn it into cookies, eat those cookies.
Yeah,
I think I have a good line on this because, in the business I'm in, I get it. We'll call it a slow screw against the wall. That'll unload some sheet cake. I'll also give it a sexy name.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to under the sheet cake? Huh? Anybody? $12.
Oh, between the sheets cake. I like it.
Between the
We can
sheets
mash
cake.
it up.
Yeah.
A shot or the whole piece?
Between the sheets cookie. There you go, John. I like that one.
I mean, I think I just found a new business plan.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna go to Cars, buy sheet cakes for like $15, and then sell the cookies for $5 a piece.
I'll tell you what, man, they are delicious. This was double chocolate. I'm not really a chocolate person, but yeah, it was good. And you can do it with the recipe. Actually had white sheet cake with white frosting, but I don't see color. I'll try anyway. I wasn't waiting for a white sheet cake. I was really just waiting for the opportunity to cook these cookies.
You could have got white frosting on it, but you didn't.
That's another thing. This was right off the rack at Costco. This wasn't a thing where it was any extra. You don't have to go to any trouble. So that was a fun experiment.
No, that's cool. And where'd you go eat?
Oh, we went to this place called Gastropod. And it's a tiny little place that has 38 seats in it. The guy who opened this restaurant, he actually had a brewery called Epic Ales. You ever heard of that, John?
No, I haven't.
You're into those flashy hipster beers, right?
I am. I'm all about them.
They had a basil beer. They had a lot of different beers, but
I just had a basil beer, not theirs, but a different basil beer. It's really good.
Yeah. So this guy, he had the brewery first, and they opened this little place. And he has no interest in expanding or knocking out a wall and making it bigger in any way. It's 38. That's it. That's as many people as are going to seat at one time. And we went in there last night and for my sister-in-law's celebration, and the menu is a rotating menu. So every week it changes, and it's got like probably 17 or 18 items on it. My brother and I were looking at it before we went to the restaurant yesterday, and he was just looking at it, did some quick math. He goes, "We're just gonna fucking order the whole menu. Just walk in and order everything that's on the menu." And it only came out to like $120 for everything.
Nice.
Like the cook made everything that they had ready to make that night. They made for us. It was delicious.
So it's like Applebee's?
No. This is
Applebee's.
No. This is like lamb and clams in a dish and a gooseneck.
Lamb and clam.
Yeah,
They have that at Applebee's. I think it's the lamb and clam $5 appetizer.
You split it. You get 2 desserts with that, right?
Yep, and 3 margaritas.
Though this was kind of a bit more highfalutin than Applebee's, but
All right.
they had like black sesame ice cream,
All right.
goat cheese pound cake with a plum chutney, gooseneck barnacles. That was really good.
Gooseneck barnacles.
Yeah.
You can, if you don't finish that, you can smash them down and make gooseneck barnacle cookies. It's really easy.
Yeah, it was a quite an experience. It felt pretty Scarface walking in and just ordering everything. Give me everything.
That's amazing. I'm surprised they don't have like a $900 bottle of champagne on the back of the menu.
Just so they could screw us.
Yeah, just go, here it is. Here's your champagne.
Oh, wow, you said
and it has a real diamond in it, sir. Tink.
Well, we've already opened it. You said everything on the menu, and this is
Normally we only do this for our Japanese customers. But your card was approved right off.
It's right here on the back of the menu. Hey, that's handwritten. That diamond champagne with gold cork. That's written. That's red
Bring
ink.
out the belly dancers. Bring out the belly dancers. Tonight there are no limits.
That was fun.
That's great. That'd be fun just to do that. Just be fun to call that order in. Just call. I'm not even there. Just buy
up
everything on your menu.
So, hey, did you guys hear about the thing that they're trying to do over at the Ted Stevens International Airport with the sleeping
Land
pod,
planes?
the sleeping pods?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but they can't.
And the IRS won't let them.
Isn't that crazy?
That is insane. Remember, the only thing you have to do is die and pay taxes. Sleep when you're dead.
Yeah, they referred to the hours between like 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. as zombie hours, and that's when people are actually in that airport, either waiting to get on a flight that got canceled, or they got bumped from it, or got in a fist fight.
That you're connecting. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And I love the article. It was fair. It goes, yeah, because there's nothing open, just like Seattle. There's nothing open during those times. So maybe you could make it comfortable so I don't have to push over a vending machine and sleep on it.
Yeah. I mean, make some kind of effort. I mean, I was stuck last year in the Salt Lake City airport where this fucking crazy storm came in, and it just blanketed the airport and shut everything down for about 2 hours. And then when they started to clear off the runways, reschedule things, there were thousands of people that were stranded, and I had to wait overnight. And there was, I think, a McDonald's was the only thing open, but there's no couches. There's no place to do anything but sit up straight or sleep down on the floor.
No, and that's their argument is it's in the secure area. It's not like the homeless are going to come and stay in it.
Yeah.
You have to have a ticket leaving.
Yeah, they're considering it a business that competes with other outside businesses, and
that are in the secure area.
that are in the secure area, but that secure area utilized a bond or something.
The
Can you-
24-hour massage.
You can sleep under the tables at Humpy's.
Yeah,
So that's
that's good enough
They're
for you.
good.
What are you? Prince
They're
Charles?
open.
Come on.
if they're open. If not,
Otherwise, you gotta lean against that metal gate. Take a piece of.
Becker, your voice is cracking out again. Did I lose you? I'm back.
Greg Chaille.
ladies and gentlemen, the internet's Greg Chaille.
We're going to start doing this with pen and paper so it's more reliable.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, no-
apparently it was the router here again.
Wow, that is weird. A router would be that funky.
I don't know. It's fucking Xfinity.
Technology. When we want self-driving cars, we can't even stay online.
Oh, I just thought of that. You know, that's the thing is the self-driving car. Great idea, right? But I mean, it's the idea that if you're drunk and you're in a self-driving car, that's great, but you'll be still making drunk decisions.
True.
Like you're not driving, so you're not getting the DUI, but you're still at your ex-girlfriend's house at 4 a.m. And the car's to blame. I mean, it's like the car's going, I'm done driving, dude. I'm shutting down. And he's like, you gotta go now. The cops are coming. I was like, I ain't going. I'm sitting here.
Oh, I wonder if they have like a built-in,
Because
like,
if you're drunk, you could still drive, at least if the cops are coming.
do they have a built-in don't run from the cops, like kind of thing? Can
I
you-
bet it has a kill switch. I bet
Oh,
that's
yeah.
first thing. They're going 100% you can have a self-driving car as long as we get a kill switch.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what? Steve McQueen didn't have a kill switch. I don't want
No. He had cancer.
one.
if the self-driving car does something illegal, who gets the ticket?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like the guy who programmed it.
Or the manufacturer, or the person
Yeah.
who
I think, though.
did the
you
map,
get-
the mapping.
If the self-driving car decides to go do some donuts in a golf course, who's in trouble?
Yeah.
And can you still be a backseat driver? Does it have that ability to, like, if I keep going, fucking give a little pepper, pussy? Can I egg them on?
No, don't take the frontage road. Not at this hour.
We're gonna be here forever, you idiot. Who pays for this? The gas company?
You're following too closely. No, it's another self-driving car. We can drive close, right? No?
Right? No, they can't even get in an accident. You know what? I've seen one of the ads that are coming up. They take like children, throw them in front. What?
What's that?
What?
What just happened?
It sounds like it's cutting out. Hold on a second.
Oh boy, it's just ever since Microsoft bought Minecraft, this has been what's happened.
This is what happens.
All of their resources are to the 8-bit game.
We have to build a new internet inside of Minecraft now.
It is
Have either of you played that game?
no.
No, I've read up on it somewhat, but it doesn't sound like something I want to play.
I saw a guy showing people how to play it, and it had a little bit of intrigue. And then the guy was such a smartass that was doing it. He goes, I would say after playing it once, and the guy goes, horrible at it. And I was like, oh, you're right. This is something I want to be good at. So then you turn it off, kid. Now I'm not playing. Done.
Yeah. I have been playing some video games for the first time in like 10 years. I'm playing some Wii U, which is fun.
What is Wii U?
It's a new Nintendo thing that is apparently ruining Nintendo.
Oh, is it the handheld thing?
No, oh yeah, it's got the handheld thing, but it's like a console for your TV. It's their new it's like their new big flagship console, but like nobody's buying them.
The Flatulent console.
Yep.
Flagship. He
Yeah,
said, not
Flagship.
Flatulent. That's a different
Flatulent.
game.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw the handheld part and I went, what are you guys doing? It was so insanely stupid. Look, now mom can change the channel and you can still keep playing your game. I went, well, if that doesn't seem a little cracky, I don't know what doesn't. But the other thing is anybody who's actually into games doesn't want a cartoon character in 90% of your games.
But you know what? That actually comes in handy. That whole little big screen and the big dumb remote.
Just turn it off. For God's sakes, it's a video game.
You can't turn it off.
Were you able to get a deal on this Wii U?
Yeah, I got it like super cheap. I bought it off my brother actually, who found it in a pawn shop, and they didn't know what it was, so they were selling it for like $50.
How do you not know what something is in this day and age?
Oh, yeah. I think how does a pawn shop not know it's
Yeah.
worth $50?
Well,
It's got a little scratch on that serial number, but
they didn't know, or they knew exactly where it came from and had to get rid of it quick.
Oh, okay. That I buy that one. Yeah, the latter is
It
definitely.
went down the laundry chute.
I mean, when I shop for anything, whether it's just checking out model numbers at a thrift store or I'm at Best Buy, I'm on the phone. I mean, the best thing they could do is jam my phone signal because I'm looking to see where I can get it cheaper.
Oh yeah,
I'm shopping inside the shop for the best deal. So the Wii U, it's a console that you said is just not very popular, and now
not very popular because everybody wants they want to shoot people on PlayStations and Xboxes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean I don't blame them for that part, but it's just I just don't understand what was wrong with Wii.
I don't know, nothing. I mean, it was just old and they needed to try to make more money off something new.
I mean, that's what they do. They upgrade everything, right?
Yeah, it's got better graphics and all that crap.
I just use it so I can bowl and not have to change my shoes.
Absolutely.
We love Wii bowling and Wii surfing.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, Wii surfing's huge, dude.
Well, John, you're younger than Becker and I. Did you have a phase where you were playing a lot of the stand-up arcade style games? Was that a thing when you were at the age that you had quarters?
I have played my fair share, but probably not as much as you guys because it just wasn't. When I was growing up, we had
PC.
We had PlayStations.
You actually had. Oh yeah, so that's way after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've played a few. But
Becker, what was your game back in the 80s?
I played Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. That was a Macintosh game.
No, well, it was both. But the thing is, that was the last game I played, and I realized right off, I go, this is like crack. I could see where people would get addicted, and it just got better and better and better. And I always stayed away from it because, like I said, everything I know how to do, from magic to juggling to check forgery. I mean, I've learned all that because I didn't play video games.
They are time suckers.
So, but did you have a game that you played in the arcade? Is Wolfenstein an arcade game?
No, the arcade. No, that was the only thing. I played pinball. I was a pinball guy.
Pinball.
So once they weeded out pinball, I went, well, this isn't a skill.
Yeah, there's there's conventions every year around the country for pinball, but there is only one
Manufacturer
left, and there's one other
and
company.
he's in the U.S.
Yes. And there's one other company that's trying to break into the market. I think they have 2 games out right now. They're the only other company. I don't even know if you know about it right now, Becker, but they got the license agreement with whoever owns Wizard of Oz licensing. And they did their first game was Wizard of Oz. And it's kick-ass, but it's so much. There's so much going on.
No. And the thing is what they could do now a hologram pinball machine.
Well,
the technology's there.
Yeah.
And you can make the hologram where the people would actually move and everything in 3 dimensions right on top of the surfaces where you're playing.
Kind of like when Han Solo and Chewie are playing that chessboard type game.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
that's really how it could go. And you could actually have pinball where it's all interactive and they're actually moving around and doing it to it. And that's, I think, where it's going to head.
So I got
Everybody
a
will want
price. I got a price on this Wizard of Oz pinball machine.
Yeah.
Do you want to take some guesses?
7,000.
I'm going to say 28,000.
Ooh, that is a bit high, Greg. It's
Oh.
actually 8,000. Just under 8,000. 7,995.
Bam.
Oh, I was thinking it was with the hologram attachment.
I
So it's, yeah,
I am gonna-
8,000 sounds about right.
I'm going to grab it at the thrift store for $50.
Becker, if
Yeah.
you're into pinball, you should go to one of those the pinball. I think it's down here in Seattle. I'll find out about when the next one is out here. But my brother's gone to it, and it's great because they have all of these games set up into a gaming area too, and you go in and you pay to go in, and all the games are on, and you just hit start.
I think pinball is one of those games if you understand it and you played it enough, you understand it's like almost like one of those mind games where it keeps your brain thinking in a way. Because remember, you can hit a ball and you can go for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Next one goes right down the middle and you watch it. You go, what the fuck? You go, you thought you were good, didn't you? You're not that good. But then you watch the guys that have played it for, years, and that ball going right down the middle, he jams the machine just enough not to disqualify it, but enough to knock it, to just touch a flipper, and then hits the other flipper, and you're like, that's amazing. That's art. That's
I've
hockey.
seen that guy play, Tommy. I've seen him play.
Oh,
He's a wizard.
The pinball wizard?
Yeah.
yeah.
He
Well,
plays, he plays by feel.
He's on full disability, so he's got nothing else to do. He wanted work, but with the economy the way it is and the hiring being all specific. Oh, how great was that? Walmart got rid of one of their see that he was going to be vice president of communications, and they ended up getting rid of him because
he padded his resume.
Well, he didn't really pat it. What he did is he was 3 credits shy. After going through graduation, they contact him, much like someone else I have a story about. They said, well, you owe us more money. And he said, go fuck yourself. And he went into a different field anyway. So he gets a job in communications, which has nothing to do with his art degree.
Yeah.
They love him. Everybody loves him. He's been there 7 years. They go, we got to get this guy in the front row. So then a third-party background check goes, hey, he's 3 credits short of his degree. And they go, well, that's weird. And then they end up firing him. So he resigns then. He's out. I'm like, why do you need an art degree? You already like him. The guy's good. What are you worried about, Walmart? Your image?
You know
Nobody
what?
at your store has a degree.
If he doesn't take these 3 credits, if he doesn't take this Andy Warhol elective class, there's no way he can perform his duties.
That was my point. My point is it had not. He goes, I didn't even go into the field that I have the degree
Yeah.
in. So
Well,
everything I learned in communication, I learned from doing this job, you
Yeah.
idiot.
But did he lie?
Well, yeah,
He
on the
said he
resume.
graduated.
Yeah.
But he did.
Okay.
He has pictures of himself having the little tassel moved
Sure.
over. I think that's graduation. They just refuse to send the paperwork.
No, he's an art student, dude. He knows how to work Photoshop.
If I'm driving the car, I might not have the title, but I still am driving the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. I just thought it was such a faux pas where, you got one, the Vikings can't figure out when abuse is abuse. And meanwhile, Walmart can't figure out maybe communicating with people would be better for business than what you're currently doing.
Oh man.
You can't talk to half the people who work there now. So you might want to go with head communication.
Maybe some. I mean, it's a corporate thing up high where this guy was at on the level that he was employed. So maybe it was the thing was someone just had it in for him. There's always someone's got it in for someone at those places.
No. That's not even a question. But it's Walmart. He's like, well, all right. Good luck. Hope this turns out well for you.
I mean, it's a big company. There's a lot of places to move around. I mean, they could have put him somewhere else. A lateral movement, maybe. So,
make him a greeter.
Yeah,
greeter for a little while.
What was funny is they said they tried to contact Walmart on some follow-up question in the story, and it said they weren't available. I said, that's because you fired your head of communications, you idiot. It was even funnier. He's not currently taking calls.
The reporter just walked around the store with an old Filipino lady for like 45 minutes looking for the light bulbs.
We need to check your receipts. Oh, the Palins.
Oh, yeah, the Palins got in a fight.
Back in the news.
So our favorite founding family, the Palins, they made the news again by having a, what's funny is that story just evolved into weirder and weirder because apparently it wasn't for Todd's birthday. It happened to be on Todd's birthday. It was at somebody's house in Anchorage, which that's a long way to go if you guys are carrying illegal pills on you for the Palins to come all the way to town. And there was a brouhaha at the house, and I guess it turned into a melee.
The report I read was 20 people in a dog pile. Yeah, that qualifies.
I'm reading the story as we talk about it because I've done my homework.
You hadn't heard the story?
Well, I mean, I saw the headline. I just didn't.
No, it was.
I didn't care enough to check it out.
The headline's like basically the story. They're they behave as crappily as drunks at backyard barbecues do at about 10 o'clock at night.
What they call them, Wassillabillies? Wassillabillies or something. I don't know. Anyway, I laugh because the sober guy there was the designated driver who driving the limo.
The Hummer limo.
The Palin family. Limo. The crowd split up. The Palin family jumped into the Hummer. Before they left, Track Palin stood outside the Hummer with his T-shirt off, flipping off the crowd.
Yeah, I've seen enough Cops episodes to know that.
But the best part was Sarah Palin yelling in her crazy voice, going, "Don't you know who I am?" Yeah. It sounds like you're going to quit this fight. That's what it sounds like.
She left early, too.
You know exactly who you are. Hey, they left early again.
And so now the guy who was the witness who talked about it got fired from his national television show.
No, he worked for the paving company that was being the two owners of the paving company. That was a party for them, and this guy drove a truck for them. He spoke to Good Morning America, and right after he got after the episode aired, with him, basically saying the McKenna Paving Company a couple times, and Palin, the owner of the paving company, called and said, "Hey, you know what? We can't have that. So you're fired."
Wow. I heard it was because he was 3 credits short on his art degree. Is the actual reason he was fired, but this didn't help. So he gets free national advertising for his paving company.
Well, no, even more than that. He the guy who got fired started his own Kickstarter or GoFundMe site to try and get some money. So I
thought for the stitches.
He wasn't involved in any of it. He was just telling people what happened.
Oh, but snitches.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
it's true.
I don't know, man. I've worked at some. I mean, I know working at Coots. If anything happens at a business, the business should be the ones to answer what's happening when you work for them. The business should be the one answering the questions.
Right. But if I'm at a house party,
that it all happened out in the street. Anyone could have seen what happened, and the only thing is that he's the only one that said something on national TV, whereas everyone else, they just talked to the cops. So
he violated the thin glue line. Glue sniffers can't keep a secret.
But I mean, what does this do? I mean, already when I see something like a teaser on the news saying coming up next, Sarah Palin's in the news again. I mean, don't you just you cringe because it's going to be something, and it's never good. It's never good.
But there's real news they could
Yeah.
cover. There's real stuff going on, and they go, "Oh, well, this," and it's not a fluff piece. You come away madder than you would if they beheaded somebody. You go,
she still garners interest, in not just in Alaska, but down in the lower 48.
No.
I have to wonder if they ever have if anybody in that family ever has a moment of realization where they're just like, we're a joke. This is not what we
Well,
want.
I mean, look at the one of the daughters, Bristol, throwing punches at a grown man who's asking them to, leave. You've caused problems here. It's time to go. She just rears back and punches him. The eyewitness said 6 times, and then Track pulling his shirt off and flipping off the crowd. I mean, this was.
Is he the retarded one? Which one's the retarded?
You can't tell.
One?
It's hard to tell. Guess what the retarded one was doing? Nothing. Didn't go to Anchorage. He behaved himself.
Keg stands. Keg stands.
Keg stand.
Yeah. No.
Do you say keg stands, Becker?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Ever since I moved up here, the state's become more and more trailer parky. And
I don't think you
I'd
can't
rather not
blame
have
it on them completely, but this was someone who was running for the highest office in the country, and they're in a backyard fisticuffs.
I was so glad she
Well-
couldn't stop talking. If she had stopped talking, she could have got
Absolutely.
elected. But thank God she wouldn't shut up.
You know what? I like that they got in a fight because that just shows she's a real American. Just real down-home folk that I can trust.
Oh, they're also upset about Miss America. Do you see that?
Oh, with her
Yeah.
talent, Miss New York.
No, her talent was that was fascinating. That she used a red cup.
What was her talent?
One girl, one cup.
I've already seen better on the internet.
She did. Who'd she do?
It was
What
that
song?
there was
Happy
that song
by Pharrell?
Pharrell's "Happy," and she.
And she bounced a cup on the
I
floor.
think she did it like
An Indian
Well,
style.
she did it as like rhythmically as an accompaniment to her singing that song. But
Huh. Instead of learning how to play the piano
Yeah.
or something.
Well, no, but she just thought it was good, and she's against domestic violence because she was a victim of that in college, which is probably why she ended up on the floor with a red cup. Another house party gone bad. Stay down.
halfway through the number, did another girl come up and hold her hair?
But what they're very upset with is she volunteered time when she was younger for Planned Parenthood. She volunteered. She was 2 months. She was a volunteer for Planned Parenthood, and now everyone's up in arms, like, "Oh, she doesn't represent me." And they go, "She was never going to. You're a fat guy from the South." But the best part was, the whole thing is, the Catholics forever. They said if you don't have rhythm, bingo, you got babies. Yeah, they used the rhythm method. So ironically, she has rhythm. So what are you worried about? She's not going to Planned Parenthood. The whole story just kind of wrapped itself up. It was kind of amazing to me.
It's the State of the Union, right?
Yeah. Anyway, Miss America, I support you. I think you did great. I can't wait for the Miss Universe when you're on the floor clomping on a cup. Wait, they probably won't have a cup. They'll be like, "We don't have
Well,
a cup."
now someone's
BYOB. See?
But someone's
your own
already
thing.
done that. And now they're gonna have to up it. They're gonna have to come up with another an angle on that. Singing
I just
a
didn't-
cappella to a
was it-
cup.
I didn't know we had gotten the talent portion that far
Yeah.
down. We can just bounce around
Well,
on
it
the
used
floor.
to be baton twirling, right?
No, I get it. But it just seems bouncing a cup. I didn't see her performance. No one's actually shown a video of her performance. I've tried to
It
find
must have been awesome.
And don't look up One Girl, One Cup either. I'm just warning you, if you have that autoplay on, I finally got that off on Facebook. Every time you go by a video, it'd start playing. I'm like, I don't want to see cats in a snorkel outfit.
I saw that too. Someone posted on how to disable that.
Yeah, it turns out you just say stop.
Yeah, it's really weird that things change. It seems like almost weekly on Facebook to where, things are happening with you're not even getting a choice on whether you want something to happen or not. Because man, those videos put me down a rabbit hole. I will keep looking at them. I mean, I want the world to save me from myself is what I'm begging and pleading for. Don't entice me with sheet cake cookies and videos that start by themselves because I just get sucked in.
Yeah, no, that's the cat thing. Becky's addicted to the cat videos, and I admit, she goes, "You got to see this," and I look and I go, "It's actually pretty good." But she edits out the first 600 for me.
1 in 600, I could do that.
I go right into the finals.
Here are 10. Do you guys want to know the 10 things you should know about Miss America?
Yes.
Miss New York?
Isn't it third year in a row New York's won?
She's actually from California.
How does that work? Shouldn't it just be where your birth certificate says you're from? That's where you're competing?
Getting to be like our politicians up here.
Well, I mean, if we stuck with that, then we would
That's
never win
true.
any soccer games. She was on the cheer squad. She was student body president, but not because of her body, says New York Daily. Triple majored in political science, global studies, and geography. She is trilingual, speaks Russian, Spanish, and English.
Well,
That's
it's from
good.
California. She's going to grow up knowing a little bit, at least some Spanish. Yeah.
A little bit of Spanish.
And Russian,
enough
if
to
they
get
move.
by. Oh my God, this Mark Begich commercial keeps playing.
Is there anything interesting about her?
You know, her ex-boyfriend stalked her, sent her degrading text messages. I want to see some of those. Oh, yeah, no.
Nothing interesting.
She was a Nike-sponsored golfer. She loves cheese.
She loves cheese.
That's it.
All right, so the other big news is out of Alaska is today is the day when all Alaskans get all giddy and excited because the permanent fund dividend comes out. And this year it is
How much?
$1,884 for every man, beast, or child who's lived here for over a year.
Yikes.
Oh, man, the Alaska Student Loan Company is pretty excited to get that money from me.
1884, dude. That's when you took out your original student loan. And now it's just about due.
Woo!
All right, so that's Alaska's going to get a nice dumpling. We're going to get flooded with snow, and then we're going to get flooded with money.
All right.
Month away.
Should we start taking guesses on when it's going to snow? Real quick, I'm going to say October 25th.
I'm going 23rd.
I think it's going to snow on the 30th
Of Halloween? Of
of October.
All right, that's our bet.
All right.
Good
What did
call.
you say, Greg?
The 30th of October.
I think you might be right. We've been getting a ton of rain, but it's 50 degrees out, so go figure.
Okay.
All right, it's in.
We'll see.
All right. This has been another fine episode of Near the Wild. I'm Matt Becker in a bus in Alaska.
I'm John Norris at my desk.
Where's your desk?
This is me working at Alaska Public Media. Become a member. Become a sustainer. $5 a month. Less than you would pay for a cup of latte. Come on.
And you know what would go great with that latte? A sheet cake cookie. I'm Greg Chaille in Sammamish, Washington. See you later.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the Near the Wild podcast with Mat Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska on Mat Becker's backyard bus. Engineered by me, Greg Chaille.